from Houston. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Watson on first down. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line.
Entering settings screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Just a 3-yard gain there. Second and 7. A shotgun snap for Watson. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Watson. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. An explosive 38-yard pickup. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. 2nd down and 8. A run with Lindsay out of the gun. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Nick Borden, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. This is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really haven't. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down gets them a couple up to the 27.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Stafford. Flush to his right. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Stafford going to give this to Akers. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now it's Stafford. Got a man, it's Higbee, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 25 yards that time. They'll run here with Akers. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle, but collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
2nd down and goal. Stafford. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Higbee, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. To throw is Watson. It's complete to Golden Tate. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. "7-7", our score after one. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Lindsey. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. That's complete to Cobb. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So it's an empty possession there, and you'd have to say it's not like him to come up short on a kick like that.
Yeah, and it's real easy for me to say this, but anything in the 40 to 49-yard range should be pretty automatic for an NFL kicker, especially in terms of at least getting it there. So you're right. That is a surprise that this will come up short.
The drive starts with a completion left side, and he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Deshaun Jackson, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Rams on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Now a first down throw. Watson over the middle, complete. It's Tate. And down he goes at the 49. A 3-yard pickup. 3 yards the gain there. 2nd down. From the gun, here's Watson. Looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. There he goes left side.
Let's get that swagger, y'all. Let's get that swagger.
And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And this will be a Texans first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
Now it's Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So, Charles, you talk about this offense this week 8 of the 2021 campaign. Now, normally this would be the halfway point of the season, but as we all know, this now a 17-game regular season. And because of that, seems like now maybe more than ever, getting your open week to occur later in the season, that could be
under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Now Watson. This is caught by Tate.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Watson.
He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath.
Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
From the 36, Watson throwing the out route incomplete. That's Tate. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Watson.
And he'll get this underneath to David Johnson.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. To the air yet again, Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. He's at the 50. 30, the 20, 10, 5, and he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
It's complete to Eifert. And all the way down to the 35. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Faking the give. Now Watson. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Phillip Lindsey,
his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Texans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Extra point just does sneak over the bar. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
Now a first down throw, Stafford. Now he's going to go up top over the middle.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action. Stafford. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. As a stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the gun, here's Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And he will be brought down. His time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Rams Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Throwing on third down, Stafford eluding the pressure right. Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 here for first and goal.
Here's Bonham trying to ram his way in, but they're going to hold him back at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal. This is Boughton, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Nick Boughton, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, first and 10. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On first down, it's Stafford. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out in the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll try and run for this with Akers.
And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. He's going to air it out deep for Woods.
On Stafford for the third time is intercepted.
Picked up by Justin Reed. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked off that pass?
It's a free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Stafford. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Quick slant here to Woods. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Stafford on target to Woods, first down L.A.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
On the counter, this is Akers.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Going right back to Akers.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Off of play action, here's Stafford. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And with that, they will move out in front by 3.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And it's third down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The Texans on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return.
And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They'll begin on the ground with Akers.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
Stafford. Right side caught by Jackson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
They'll go again here with Akers.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
61 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's a great defender. Everson Griffin making a great defensive play there for a loss. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They'll try the air now with Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Maybe an important 4th quarter miss as this stays a 3-point game.
Yeah, now overtime is very much in the equation here. Just what you mentioned, a 3-point game. They get a drive, put it through the posts. We could have some free football, couldn't we?
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
Now Stafford. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Watson. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. To throw, Watson. He's going to let it fly. He's got him in, complete. A big pickup of 38.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to checking down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. Now Watson. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get and seal it.
Every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for L.A., they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Houston, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.